A touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot, excellent coverage, didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. King steps away to his left. And able to find Dorsett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
To throw on 2nd down. King got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking to throw. King. And that's caught by Smith. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. On first down, Michel. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Eluding the pressure right. This one caught by Isabella. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2nd and 6. Dancing to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Come on, set 70, Indy.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Push him back.
2nd and 10. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Down. 18 Gator.
Check 56. Focus, defense, focus.
Deep grip.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I smell fear in that offense.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Dorsett. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's White, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's King on 1st and 10. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first down, Michelle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel taking it in. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to Michelle running right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Let's get off the field.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is King. From the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. King now. Going to throw again. That ball complete to Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
It's caught. This is White. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now King operating from the gun. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
You draw quarters. Snap.
Here's Hines. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Charlie.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Mack. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Switch.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He's got the first down here inside the 30, and he takes it all the way down to the 22. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Hines trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check 37. Switch. Under 10. 10.
Out of the gun now on third down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
56. Wild Bill.
Now.
They'll run here with Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll go again here with Mack. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Be careful.
Looking to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
At the 50-yard line.
Go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Right side. Come on. 2-6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
Operating from the gun, King. He hits White, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. White, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
That's to his running back, Sony Michel. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, King. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Quick dash. Come.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, 76 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. King. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
King, off play action. That's complete to White. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Second and 15. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He completes it to Bryant. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now a carry for White. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Looking to throw. King. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Back to throw. King. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. James White there to make the grab as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. Here's King. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's loose again. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to throw now on second and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. To throw is King. Throwing on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage. So now let's look at the situation. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining. So barring a 1st down, they could conceivably get the ball back.
So now it's all about defense and stopping the clock. Don't give up any yardage, right? Use your timeouts. And your offense always practices going downfield without timeouts. You know, those 2-minute drills, most of them are run in practice without the benefit of timeouts. They want to make it as tough a situation as possible. They're in it right now.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Got it. Recon, 132 fighter. Give it out. Shoot.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Let's go.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Badgley able to knock this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
King now, throwing on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just did one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And with this win and an AFC championship ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.